Good evening and welcome back to another video. It is Monday. It's the 15th of May, 2023. It's a cool building. It's got a 1930s vibe to it, I think. So I'm walking from my car to the beach doing another nighttime detection round. So you probably won't be seeing this until either really late at night or early in the morning. I've been posting around like 11 o'clock at night. I try to get it uploaded as soon as I get home. I mean, not that people really care. I mean, metal detecting is kind of a timeless hobby. The date is irrelevant. It's what I find, not when I find it. That's a cool house. Check out that house. Nice. Not my style, though. I would not move on the beach. Absolutely not. I mean, if somebody gave me the house, sure. Or if I hit the Powerball or something crazy like that, maybe. So I'm heading down. I'm walking north. I'm in Indian Shores, walking toward Indian Rocks Beach, but I'm not going to quite get that far. I'm just walking until I get to pretty much any beach access. I've already scanned all of this here. Honestly, I'm probably going to have to walk like another 10 minutes before I reach the point of the beach where I've not detected yet. This is the one pain that comes with metal detecting. I was considering buying a bike rack, putting it on my car, even though my car is very small. I'm not sure how that would work out. That's another big old house. But I don't, because I already have a bike. And I just considered maybe just mounting it up to the car and just riding my bike down to a point where I've not detected yet. But I don't know. Biking, it's good exercise. Absolutely. Plus, this is a bike lane. The lane I'm walking in right now, that's the pedestrian lane. And the next one's the bike lane. I remember when this was all under construction, this road, it was back in 2006, I think, when they started construction. It took them like 2 years to finish this. This whole stretch of road, all the way down as far as you can see, was under construction. They even dug out all the sewer system and everything. But they put in this bike lane and pedestrian walkway. But yeah, it took them about 2 years, and they had one lane closed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for at least 2 years. So you know those flag guys that stand there, they tell you when to stop and they tell you when to go, and then your one lane can pass through while the other lane has to sit and wait. Okay, that's a beach access. I'm gonna keep going. That's a nice little plaza over here. There used to be an ice cream shop. I don't have my glasses on, but I think I see it right there. Yeah, they're still there. So, but that was happening for at least 2 years. Day and night constantly, because they had the road so dug out and they just had a giant trench just dug out of the road. So I'm sure, needless to say, it was probably very costly to have somebody standing out here just waving traffic 24/7 for 2+ years. You know what? I really wouldn't mind going into that trading company store. I'm trying to find a pair of those John Lennon style hippie sunglasses, but I want the red lens, kind of like in the, oh man, what was that movie called with Woody Harrelson? Something Killer, Natural Born Killers, that's it. Sunglasses like that, those are cool sunglasses. The only ones that I can find, the lenses are way too big. They just look cartoonish. I already do have a pair. I just wouldn't mind finding one with smaller lenses. Not girly small, but just a little smaller than what the internet has to offer for a reasonable price. I'm not going to spend $20 on sunglasses. I went to Winn-Dixie today, and turns out the Miracle Whip, this is open. I'll head down this way. The Miracle Whip, oh wait, hold on. Private driveway, never mind. It's $9.50 for a 30-ounce container, 32, whatever you want to call it. And it is $9.19 for the little 16 ounce or maybe 19 ounce squeeze bottle. That is absolute insanity. That is nuts. To charge almost $10. I mean, I'll round up to 20 ounces. That's insane. There's Jolly Trolley. I mentioned that yesterday on my video. Yeah, just unbelievable. And I know why. It's because of the egg prices. I mean, we all know the genesis for the inflation. All roads lead back to COVID. And how they recklessly just ruptured our economy, spending money that we don't have, causing the economy to fall into oblivion. But yeah, that's absolutely nuts. I'm surprised there's not, a revolution in the streets yet. I mean, Miracle Whip, not really. It's not really the first thing you think of when you're trying to figure out what the catalyst will be for the next big revolution. But it's gonna be the prices, man. I'm telling you, if bread hits like $10, milk hits like $25, I mean, even people who are upper middle class won't be able to afford that. And people are gonna freak out. They should be freaking out now. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's crazy. And all of it was done intentionally. If you think that it was an accident, well, you're fooling yourself. They knew exactly what they were doing. I'm not an economist, and I saw that coming a mile away. Way back in March when they were talking about locking down. It's like, that is the dumbest, most reckless thing. Anybody with common sense would know that would absolutely destroy the economy. We're going to keep consuming goods while nobody is going to work to produce those goods. So what's going to happen? You're going to run out of the supply, the demand's going to continue to go up, and the price will continue to go up. Plus, you had those cows that they were milking, and they had shut down milk production because they had no way to truck the milk from one place to another. There was some trucker shortage or something stupid going on. So they had to dump out thousands of gallons of milk. Same with the chickens. If there's nobody there to care for the chickens, you're not going to get chickens. You're not going to get eggs. So, yeah, I know I'm ranting. I'm kind of pissed because I actually enjoy Miracle Whip. I hate mayonnaise. And I'm a big fan of bacon sandwiches. I'll make like 6 strips of bacon, put it on 2 pieces of toast, lather it up in Miracle Whip, throw some iceberg lettuce on it. Oh man, that's good eating. Easy, quick eating. It's a great lunch. Wow, this is a nice entrance. I haven't been down this entrance. It's like they got a house for sale here. Well, however much they're selling the house for, 2, 3, 4. Definitely add, what would that be, 6 zeros after that? All right, I'm probably, well, maybe I did come down this far. Actually, this might be a good, those trees look familiar. Hold on. Yeah, I think I've detected this area. I'm gonna go down just a little bit further and see what I got here. All right. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm down a little further. So we'll have a look here. Well, maybe not. That actually doesn't look very familiar, but there's people over here, so apologies for the shaky camera. The beach is bumpy. That water's fantastic. 81 degrees, folks. Water temperature's 81 degrees. It's perfect swimming water. Jump in, you're used to the water within, 2 minutes maybe? If not virtually instantly. It might take a minute. But yeah, in August, if you're down here in the summer, or if you have been here in the summer, August, the Gulf will reach 90 degrees. Legit bath water. It's crazy. It is not comfortable. It does not provide any relief from the heat. You get more relief from a passing shower than you would from the water. Ew. All right. I guess we'll all just pretend that didn't happen. Okay. Actually, isn't sea turtle season coming up? I think it's, September? Isn't that when the eggs hatch? It's like the full moon in September. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100%. I should know that. I mean, every year they have these nests that are roped off, and people take that very seriously. Even if you tend to clown around when you're drunk or whatever, and if there's sea turtle nests staked around on the beach, I would very much encourage you not to act a fool around them, because people will freak out. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, I don't think I've been this far, right? This does not look familiar. Well, wait a minute. Didn't I show this in my other video? Didn't I say that little building in between the two big buildings there? I think memory is serving me correctly. Pretty sure that I have stopped at that building. That one right there in between those two. I hope I didn't start there. But I'll give, I don't know, 8 passes, 10 passes. Just go up and down, and I'll just see if I don't hit anything, then I'll just assume that I did scan this spot. And I'll just walk down the beach about a minute or two. Okay, well, this place is just as good as any. Yeah, this does look familiar. You know what? I'm going to start right here. 3, 2, 1, right here. All right, I'm gonna get my light all hooked up and everything, get the tripod spread out. All right, oh no, it's out of focus. Come on, camera, don't be stupid. Maybe it's because I'm shaking it around. Not on purpose. All right, there you go, you enjoy the water with my crooked. See if I can lean it over a little. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna get my light plugged in here. I had a great day. I hope you all had a great Monday. Hope you're about to have a great Tuesday. I mean, if you're watching this in the morning on Tuesday, then, you know, count yourself lucky that you don't have to be working. Unless you are working. I mean, there's a lot of productivity-based jobs where you can listen to headphones and work at the same time. All right. Got the light hooked up. Grab my vape stick here, take a quick puff. All right. Does the body good. Just kidding. Okay, metal detector, that's good. My pack is good. Take a quick little sip of water here. Man, look at that over there. That's the sun, let me see. The sun set right there, right about here. That's where it's set. It kind of looks like that it's set over here, but it didn't. It was a little more to the right. Yeah, during the winter time, it'll set like way over this way. And then at the peak of summer, June 21st, first day of summer, I believe it's somewhere around over here, maybe. Day after day, it inches a little more north each day until it hits June 21st. And that's the farthest north the sun will set. And then after June 21st, it'll start setting a little more south each day until December 21st, first day of winter. That's when the sun will set in its southernmost position in the sky. No matter where you are, unless you're on the equator. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, if you're on the equator, no matter what, you're getting 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of darkness. Thus, my teachers were full of shit in high school, middle school, whatever. Makes sense to me, though. All right, I'm firing it up. Here we go. Let me test it. There it goes. I just tapped it up against the tripod. All right, ready to rock and roll. So, let's see. There is nobody over here. Man, last night, it was Sunday, I was up in Indian Rocks. There were a lot of people out there, even after dark. It was just really bizarre. And I'm not really sure why there were so many people up there. I mean, I get it was Mother's Day and all, but, I mean, they didn't really look like they were there with their mothers. They just looked like just couples and a couple of families. All right, so I'm just gonna start. Oh. I mean, like the last 5 or 6 days, or last 5 or 6 trips in a row, I've gotten lucky with that. My first find, I would get my first hit within like 30 seconds of scanning. And I mean, scanning up here against the dunes, you're almost guaranteed to not find anything of any value. And however, though, I will say there are people who often do sit on the dune, like right there, trying to make it like a natural, just makeshift chair. And I could totally see stuff sliding out of people's pockets by doing that. All right, so I don't know if you can see, there's like a little ledge. There's that first tire track, the second tire track, and then there's what looks like we're dark. There's like a dark and light line right there. Not the seaweed, just a little bit before that. That's where the edge of the beach erosion is. And that's as far as my detector will allow me to go before it starts throwing false signals. Right about here. So you can see the line. But I might be able to get to the seaweed. It's been a while since it rained. Nope. It's as soon as you can see where the footprints are, then you can see where the beach looks, you know, a lot flatter. That's where I get these weird signals all the time. If anybody out there, if you're a metal detecting expert, is there something that I could do with my cheap $70 detector that would prevent it from doing that, besides turning down the sensitivity? Because I did try that and it didn't do anything. It was still throwing crazy signals. And I might have to turn on my light here in a minute. I got a little bit of a late start. As I said a minute ago, I did go to Winn-Dixie, did some grocery shopping. Just picked up some stuff for the week to grub on. As usual, absolutely appalled at the prices. I will say Winn-Dixie, they've had Jimmy Dean's bacon. They've had that on sale for what seems to be a year or two. Or not on sale, they've been buy one, get one free forever. But it's like $12. I'm telling you, if they remove that buy one, get one free label, and I have to actually legit pay $12 for bacon, that's gonna be one of those things that just, on a special occasion, I mean, I don't think people really understand. Pretty soon, you're gonna have to really start, if you're not already, you're gonna have to start cutting, you know, real life stuff out of your budget. Even food items. I mean, like I used to, of course I shouldn't because Coke is woke, but I used to get, you know, those glass bottles of Coke, the Coke made in Mexico with real cane sugar. I used to get those on the regular. I'd pick up a new 4-pack of those every week. And my daughter likes them too. I mean, of course, all kids like Coke. Not all, but most kids like Coke. And that Coke in a glass bottle, oh man, it is scrumpdilly. But last I checked, I think it was $8 for a 4-pack. So I'm paying $2 for, I want to say it's a 16 ounce, could be a 12 ounce. Actually, yeah, it's probably a 12 ounce bottle. It's insanity. So I did get some a few weeks, no, not that long ago. It was like last weekend, I think. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, clearly it's getting too dark. So I'm gonna hit the light here. Hit the lights. Hit the lights. Anybody know who sings that song? Alright, sorry, I'm getting it. Oh, why is it not drawing power? That's very strange. There it is. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's the on off. See, that's the white light. That's the softer in between. And then that's like the orange. I'm not digging that. I actually like the white one better. It just, yeah, that one. I mean, that is the actual color of the sand. I mean, my camera's doing it. It's showing it perfectly. That's exactly what it looks like. It's like a whitish, grayish color. All right, here we go. Pay dirt. First hit of the evening. All right, I think I got it. I think I got it pegged. Let me make the hole first, just to indicate where it is, which would be right there. All nice and framed up. Turn this down a little bit. good enough. All right, here we go. Is it on the surface? Nope. It's down. How deep? How deep are we? 4? 4 bars. All right. Give a couple of scoops here. I might actually end up digging it up. There's some packing down here. Oh no, I'm hitting roots. That's not good. All right, I'll back off. I don't want to be digging up roots. Definitely don't want that. All right. Lift off. Okay, so now I'm off. Oh, now it's like way over here. Seriously? It went from here all the way over to here. All right. Well, let's give that one a go. Let's give this one a try right here. See if I can get that one up. There it is. Holy cow. Lots of ants. I just noticed that. Man, there for a minute I was kind of thinking hopefully wouldn't have to deal with them. I don't know if you're seeing them in the camera, but there's a whole bunch of them right around in here. Yikes. Hopefully I don't dig into their nest. That would suck. I don't have any gloves. There it is. A steak. Story of my life. It's a bit rusty. Yeah, it's giving off a little bit of rust. Sorry, ants. Just don't bite me, please. All right, there we go. That looks better. Actually, not nearly as rusty as it looked at first. It's actually not too bad. A bit brown, but all right. Just double checking where I was sitting. I didn't want to be sitting at a whole line of ants. I don't know if you can see them or not, but there they are. They're just kind of around, so I'll have to be careful. Set that up while I put away my finder and pen pointer and shovel. Put my glasses away. All right. Grab this. And we are off to the next one. Turn that down slightly. All right. Back at it. Back at it again. My earbuds died on the way here. I just got the car parked. I was queuing up Joe Rogan's show, listening to Jordan Peterson again. And yeah, it said low battery. I'm not kidding, like 3 seconds out of the car, I took probably like 4 or 5 steps, and it said low battery, please charge. Like shit. So I'm not listening to headphones tonight, needless to say. Could just play through the phone speaker, but with my hearing situation, it wouldn't do me any good. Not with the golf making all that noise, splashing, crashing. And it kind of sucks that I have to detect up here by the dunes. That's where all the ants are, but you know, what are you gonna do? That's nature. Just gotta deal with ants. this up a little bit. This light is pretty bright, so I don't really want to shine it where people are. I mean, it instantly looks like that I'm filming them if I'm pointing it in their general direction. I don't know, I'm just angling it up a little bit to give you a little more of a view besides just sand and footprints. Someone suggested that I do that. I'm trying, it's a work in progress. I still didn't get that wind muffler foam, whatchamacallit. They make them for smartphones. It looks just like one of those foam, it's not called a pop filter, it's well, maybe it is, I don't know. It's whatever that foam material is that you put on a microphone. They make that to fit smartphones, and I gotta get one for my phone. That way, when it's windy out here, you won't have to deal with it. Oh, really? Where is it? Here we are. 4 bars. Scooch that out of the way. Piece of a palm frond. Okay, here we are. Maybe. It's small, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be something small. Alright. I got a pin down here. Oh, more ants. Come on, guys. Seriously? It's gonna be right here. Perfect. Centered that up nice. Oh, here we are. Seaweed, of course. I'm guessing fishhook. Oh, no, here it is. It's just a twist tie. That's actually the first twist tie that I found. I'm not gonna keep it, it's trash. I mean, there are some questionable items that I have decided to keep just because I put them in a picture. Every day, you know what, come to think of it, I think I forgot to post it. Yesterday's fine. But every day I post to Twitter. It's my same handle as YouTube, Spathon. And I think I forgot to post that. But every evening when I'm done and I get back home, just like the short 1-minute videos that I put on YouTube that shows all the items that I found put together, I take a snapshot of that and I post it to Twitter. So if you're ever interested in looking at those images, they're up there. But yeah, oh yeah, some fantastic news. I actually have to do a video on this also of my poison dart frogs. The tadpoles are grown. There are 2 of them that still have a little bit of their tail left, but they have all climbed out of the primordial ooze. Nah, just the water. They climbed out of the water. I had a pile of rocks set up for them. That way when they were ready to climb out, they had something to stand on. That way I could know that they're ready. So I got all of them out today, all 4 of them. I got them out and I put them in their temporary enclosure that I'm going to keep them in until I find somebody to take them off my hands. I'm giving them away for free. You just have to have, either a paludarium or a terrarium for them. Is that on the yeah, it's really close. I don't think I'm gonna have to dig for it. Oh yeah, here it is. Bottom cap. Corona Light. Come on, man. If you're on vacation, drink Corona Extra. Are you gonna drink light beer? Oh. Oh no, you don't. No, I know. People have their health issues. I get it. Gotta watch your weight and whatnot. But yeah, that definitely put me in a good mood when I checked on them. And then I noticed that my little tadpoles are all grown up. They're teenagers now. They're juveniles. That's what they are. Juveniles. And yeah, they're looking great. They're very blue. And their backs are almost a cream color, but a greenish cream color. If I had to say what color it is, probably green. But the lighter color that's on their backs should turn bright yellow, because that's what color their mom is. Their mom is a cobalt type 2 dart frog. And the dad is your standard run-of-the-mill, everybody knows, the blue Azurius dart frog. So they are crossbred. It is frowned upon in the dart frog community. That's why I didn't intend on contacting pet stores. I mean, if I go a few weeks and I can't find anybody to take them off my hands, then I might do that. I might just reach out to a couple local pet shops. I just don't like the way that they have their frogs. They don't have it properly air conditioned in there, and dart frogs can get very stressed if the temperature is 80 degrees or higher. And they have been known, if the temperature gets too hot, they will try to burrow into the ground to get cool. It's really bad for them. So that's why I'm also standoffish with pet shops. They're just, you'd think they would know best, but the primary one I go to, they do sell dart frogs. That is not where I got my dart frogs. I bought mine on joshsfrogs.com. They've always been reliable. The first time I bought them, they came in perfectly fine. Same with all the supplies. I've bought plants from them, live plants, and they're expensive, but they do have some decent quality stuff, except for one of the bromeliads. They sent me a bromeliad and it was basically dead. It didn't even survive for more than like a week. Oh. Here we are. Let's get it. Let's get it on. Right there. Right there. So apologies if I'm a chatty Cathy tonight, but that's just the way it's gonna be because I don't have my headphones. But maybe I'll take a break if I run out of stuff to say. Uh-oh. Alright, do a couple of digs. And I'll stand up for a quick scan. See, it's really packed there. I mean, I can't imagine something being underneath that, but very well could be true. I mean, you see the tire tracks. I mean, there's vehicles, sheriffs. That's all these are, sheriffs. Maybe, possibly, public works, changing out the trash or whatever. Where is it? Okay. I think I might have a better idea. Maybe over here. Give this a shot. Oh, yep. Yep. It's small, I think. Oh no, is it that? Oh yeah, it is. Yep, it's foil. Bummer. Just trash, foil. I mean, the wind's about to blow it away. Well, crap. Can't all be winners. Man, it really did get dark really quick. Turn this up. See? I'm pointing right to where the sun went down. You can see a little bit of blue left up there in the sky, but yeah, it's dark already. All right, moving on. Yep, false readings here. I'm getting right up to where that edge is. Yep, that's gonna be a false reading. At least I hope so. What was that? That would have been a... Is that 50 cent? Yeah, it says 50 cent piece. Now, I would be really surprised if I came across a 50-cent piece. Actually, I ought to ask my daughter if she remembers who was on the 50-cent piece. I'm sure she knows. But I bet you there's a lot of kids out there that don't. Bet they don't know that the CIA had him assassinated. Oh no, that's so taboo. I shouldn't say that. I mean, yeah, we used to have freedom of speech once upon a time. I know, we still do, but, you know, private companies are becoming a real pain in the ass, though, especially in the last 7-8 years. Ridiculous. All right. Not a whole lot of action, really. Not tonight. How many, well, what did I find? 2 things so far? The steak and the bottle cap. I don't think I found anything else, did I? Besides the foil. But I've not been out here that long, so I'll probably be out here, probably not as late as last night. Last night I ended up finally getting to bed at like 12:15, which is, it's a little late for me. I usually try to get in bed in like around 11:30 or so. On certain nights, I have a, I wouldn't call it a chaotic schedule, but my schedule, it changes. Sometimes I have to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then other times I'm able to stay and sleep in until 7. It all just depends on what day it is. And it's not every Tuesday or every Thursday. I mean, it changes often. But fortunately, tomorrow is the 7 o'clock in the morning. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I do have to get up at 6 in the morning. And actually, yeah, now's a good time to let y'all know that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, although I might possibly run out for just a quick run, scan the beach for maybe an hour. If I do, it'll most likely be a daytime, probably at like 5 in the afternoon. But yeah, with my schedule this week and having to get up early at 6 a.m., I'm not going to be out here at night, most likely. I need my beauty sleep. But I am not getting burned out on this at all. It's a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable. I finally got my ass back out to the beach. Before I picked up this detector, I actually was, I think I was talking, who was I? I was talking to some family member. I can't remember which one, but I was telling them that before I got the metal detector, I mean, I didn't go out to the beach for the longest time. And I think it's a steak. I'll give it a shot right here. It also said it was over here too, but if it's a steak, I don't think it'll make a difference. But ever since I got this detector, just the first week I got this detector, I had gone to the beach more in that 1 week than I had in the past 3 years. And I've lived nearby for a long time, but it's a steak. I can feel it. Oh, big steak. What? Holy cow. It's not really a steak, it's more of a rod. Look at that. That is long. That's, I would say probably 16 inches. That's probably about a foot right there. Yeah, I'd say that might be I'd give that 16 inches if I were to take a wild guess. Maybe 18. No, I doubt it's 18 inches. I don't know if they use this as a steak. I'm assuming they did. It's got a little bit of weight to it. But yeah, it's just a metal rod. That's actually, come to think of it, that's gonna kind of suck having to carry that around. I'll put it in here with my shovel, but it's gonna stick out a lot. Oh, here. Oh no! Is my water leaking? Oh shit! Dang it! The hell was my water leaking for? This freaking stupid Fiji water bottle doesn't seal up at all. Freaking stupid Fiji water. I like the bottle. I don't often buy Fiji water. This might be the first one I bought in I can't even tell you how long. But the bottle's a great fit for my pack because it's that square shape. Lift off. Oh yeah, there was. I think that's that's water from the bottle. All right, here we go. Moving on. Oh, maybe not. Is there another one of those here? Really? All right. Says there's another one. I don't know if it's a rod, but it's gonna be something roughly here. Let's get at it. Let's do what I'm here to do. Is that more trash? No, that's a shell. Oh, bottle cap. I didn't feel that. Usually I'll feel it. I'll feel the edges. Corona, extra. Not really any rust. Well, yeah, there is. There's a little bit of rust in there. A little bit. Not too bad. Probably been out here for a couple weeks. Anybody know how long it takes for a bottle cap to rust if it's left out in the elements? Maybe I should do an experiment. You know what? That's actually not a bad science fair project idea. Any elementary school age kids? How long does it take for the following items to rust? I don't know, like a bottle cap, a nail. You know, like one of those projects where you have to do a series of tests for a period of weeks. I don't know, maybe it's a dumb idea, who knows. But I wouldn't mind trying that out, or at least reading up on it, just so I'll know every bottle cap I dig up, I'd be able to give you a rough estimate as to how long it might have been under there for. Although it might be kind of tough here because we really only have 2 seasons. We have the dry season and the wet season. And the dry season's 8 months, and we're just now coming out of it in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. There we are. Oh, it's only 1 bar. It says it's right there on the surface. What is it? Oh, okay. Another bottle cap. Corona. Full of sand. There you go. A little bit of rust, probably from the same guy or gal. That'd be my guess, probably. Close enough to each other. Alright, moving on. There's some people hanging out on that house that not the little one in between the 2 buildings, but the one next door to the tall building, the northern one. A few people out there making some noise on the balcony, but I don't want to point it up and show you because I've got this big bright ring light on. Like, what are you filming us for? Nope. No dice on that pass. Adjust my strap. Man, it's a perfect night. It's not too hot. The humidity's just right. Let's see, maybe 80 degrees, 79, maybe 80. I'd say it's probably right about 80 degrees. That breeze feels great. Probably not good for audio quality. All right, is it really at that position? All right, I'll give it a try. Thinking it might be over there. Maybe. Let's give it a shot here. Here we are. Close enough. Uh-oh. Oh, that's still here. Well, where is it? Is this gonna be it? It's a little piece of metal. Maybe, I don't know. Like a piece of a fence or something, maybe. Just a little hunk of metal. Let's wipe that off. There we go. Good enough. Adjust the pack again. Ready to stand up. Go ahead and sweep over this. This is an entrance right here. It's going into where those buildings are. The same buildings that were there for sunset. I haven't really covered enough ground to really show any difference in the buildings. All right. Nothing here. Nothing here. Somebody left their chair and just that. I don't know what that is. A bag of some sort. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I think I was roughly about here. It's really hard to make out my footprints tonight. There's just too many footprints around. Plus, a lot of people wear Crocs to the beach. I don't know if were they made for the beach? I don't know if they were actually made for it, but yeah, my daughter was right. The Crocs, they're really good for the beach. All right. The reason I kept sweeping over was because I'm gonna try here, but it kept wanting to hit over here, and then it hit somewhere over there for a second, but I'm just gonna try in the middle. Why not? Oh man, there's a whole bunch of ants again. Come on guys, what the hell are they all out here doing? There's no dead fish around. It's not that I... Oh, ooh, wow, big old line of ants. Shoot, I was just stepping on them. Hang on. All right, let me try this. I'm just gonna stand up. Oh, here we are. Another Corona. Not sure if it's worth the risk of the ant bites, but all right, I'll take it. Already found it. That's what I was looking at. And that's where my foot was just at. And there were a few ants over there. A whole bunch of ants. Freaking fire ants, man. You gotta watch out for them. They do exist on the beach. I think I've proven that by now. For sure. Without a doubt. They are out and they will bite. And if you're unfortunate enough to have a few of them crawl on you, if one of them bites you, they are all simultaneously going to bite you. All at the exact same time. And about 2 seconds later, they'll move their position and bite you again. And again and again until you finally knock them off. Come on. You see how it's not hitting right now? There's definitely something here. Alright, I think it might be right there. I just don't want to dig for it and then have to stand up. And then it tells me, oh, it's actually 1.5 feet to the right or to the left. I'm not really needing the shovel all that much though. Here we are, another Corona. Stacking up the Coronas. Another one. Alright, clean that off here. Good to go. Alright. Lift off. Oh, good. say it's probably about 9 o'clock now. Let me check the time. It is completely dark. It is 9:11 p.m. on this 15th day of May of 2023. The second Roaring 20s. That's what, I mean, I don't know if it was a mainstream term, but in the circles that I was hanging out with in 2019, people were, I thought I heard a rumble or a boom. Another Corona cap here. I was right on the surface. It sounded like thunder, but there's no way that was thunder. Maybe a firework or something. I heard a rumble there for a second, but no, yeah, like in the circles that I associated with, at least in 2019, we were talking about the second Roaring 20s. You know, Donald Trump's presidency, he lowered our taxes, actually for real, which I had noticed when I was working. At the time, the tax cuts kicked in, and I was like, yeah, or whatever. That's what all politicians say. They all say they're going to lower our taxes, and, you know, they say they do, but do they really? But yeah, I checked. I think it was in February of, what was it? February of 2017 or 18? It was 2018. I'm almost positive it was 2018. But no, they did what they ended up calling the Trump tax cuts. But no joke, I got an extra $50 on every paycheck from that point on. And I checked, they took out less in federal than they did previously. But anyway, that wasn't just one. I mean, there was like a whole bunch of things talking about the second Roaring 20s, and the economy was booming, rocking and rolling. It was party time in 2019. It was a great year. Come on, where is it? Here we are. Oh, it's a little bitty. Ouch! Ow! Freaking ants! Damn it! Get off me! And where the hell are you biting me for? Just jump off my freaking leg, asshole! All right. Just a rusty, hook-shaped, whatchamacallit. Yeah, that little bastard got me twice. Right on my calf. All right. Hey, it happens. Oh, lift off. Adjusting my pack again. And my pack keeps slipping around today. It's just the strap. That is the one and only complaint that I have about this pack. Everything else about it is amazing. It's just the strap, it's just not all that comfy. Oh! Alright. And now you're not going to read? Oh, here we go. Alright. I think it's somewhere roughly about here. Somewhere roughly around there. Hang on, I'm gonna adjust my tripod. It wants to tip over, so I'm gonna adjust these two front legs. There we are. That is way better. All right. I hope I was pointing to here, because that's where I'm starting. Okay, I'm gonna have to scan it again, aren't I? I just want to be sure I don't want to be scanning the wrong spot. Okay. Oh yeah, I was right where I thought it was, right there. I was thinking it was a tent stake. Still could be. You know, I watched the movie Taxi Driver the other night. Dude, that is a great great freaking movie. That movie is so good. I've seen it before. I've definitely seen it before. That wasn't my first time watching it, but it just how it showcases New York City in the 70s, like how crappy of a city it was back then, crime-ridden and all that. But just the neon lights, or neon signs, and the just the 70s. It was very 70s. It was just really cool. I got that theme song stuck in my head. I'm not getting anything. What? There's a bone. I found a bone. Okay. That's not going to be added to my collection. Alright, what in the actual hell? It might be a little deeper, but the sand's packed in pretty good. Yeah, see, it's not one to read now. For real? Oh, now it's just... Oh. Now why are you just now wanting to start reading? Okay. Well, that is a way stronger reading than I had over there. Fine, I'll go with this one then. Although there's probably more than one thing here. I'm almost certain of that. There it is. Yeah. A little too close to the shovel. And it could be a false reading. I'm not far from the edge. I mean, it was given a solid oh, there it is. I was going to say, it was given a good solid reading. Corona Premier. That's the second Corona Premier that I found. Never even heard of it until the other night when I dug up the first one. There's that. Wipe off the finder. I mean, this is probably going to still give me readings, but I'm just going to chalk it up to probably another... Well, actually, now it's not. Well, all right then. I won't work it too hard to give me another reading. I'll just move on. Oh. Yeah. Maybe a steak. Thinking it might be around... Oh. This is on that line of sand that it's kind of like a ledge where it's eroded. Oh, it's in there, down in there. Not on this side. No. Notice how the beeping suddenly went away? Now I'm wondering if I just dug it out. Nope. Okay, alright, good. Got a better idea now. Here we go. Shovel time. There it is. Ooh. Okay. It's kind of like last night when I found a few of these wires that felt like coat hangers. This feels like a coat hanger. I mean, it's very flex. You know, I could easily just bend it out. Yeah, I'm not sure what its use was when it was left out here, but now it belongs to me. I will add it to my useless collection of beach items. I dug up. That should be another thing I should look up. Is there a market for people looking for just random beach junk? Maybe to be used as like an art project? You know, like rusty bottle caps, for instance. Or, I don't know, something. It sounds to me like maybe somebody who isn't lucky enough to live at the beach, but for whatever reason they like making collages, or they like working with beach junk that was found on the... Yeah, this is gonna be false readings. That seaweed might as well be the hard line. You shall not pass. Not with that detector. But yeah, I should look that up, because I've got a good box full of stuff. And oh man, when it comes to steaks, those tent steaks, I probably have maybe 300 of them by now. It's no joke. I picked up the bucket the other day that I had them in. It probably weighs about 20, maybe 25 pounds. Are you sure? All right. I'll go for it. I'm gonna mark it, and I'm gonna stand up for a quick sec just to make sure there's no ants. And I'm in the clear. Good. I know, there's a few ants around. I'm gonna cover them. They'll be fine. They can dig their way out of the sand. They do live their lives on the beach. They are used to it. You know, imagine being an ant when it's really windy out. Or even if there's a tropical storm or a hurricane. You know, these ants survive. Otherwise they wouldn't be out here. Not the exact same ones, but you know what I mean. Okay. I'm not thinking that there's going to be much below this. I just don't. I think if it was buried in here with these shells, that's all these are. These are just pieces of shells. That's just all there is down here. It's just a layer of just shells. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That was the shovel. Give this another shot with the shovel so it doesn't give a false reading. Oh, wait. I'll say maybe I dug it up, but no. Okay. Check that out. Ants. Oh, good. Let me tighten this. I'm wondering if this, because it seems kind of wobbly. I'll have to upgrade this tripod. It's, you know, you get what you pay for. I'll just leave it at that. Should be right around here. Oh, here we are. It's small. Wow, really small. That's gonna be it, isn't it? Yep, that's it. Turn you off. Just a little piece of wire. Nothing to see. Not really. Pack that up. Shovel's got sand all over it, so give it a quick clang. There it goes. All right. And lift off. Now, which way was I going? Was I going toward the water or toward... I think I was going toward the dunes, right? I think I was going this way, pretty sure. Yeah, and this beach is so narrow. That's why there's just such a heavy amount of footprints here. And if you watch some of my other videos, if this is the first one you're watching, there's other areas of the beach that I visit where the beach itself is way wider. But this also isn't the narrowest stretch of beach either. I'd say probably the narrowest that I've shown on video so far has been the one I was at last night, Indian Rocks Beach. It's not the first time I've been up there. I've been up there a few times already. And yeah, that beach is very narrow. I mean, I almost would prefer not to sweep perpendicular to the water, but parallel to it up there. And I may actually, well, no, actually last night when I was up there, well, okay, so I'd say probably from like 8th Avenue up to 16th Avenue up there, I haven't detected any of that yet. And that area of the beach is really narrow also, at least I'm pretty sure it is. But last night I got up to 28th Avenue, which is the northernmost street you can park on for free. And I detected just not very much of it, but there's these two big signs that are on the beach. They stand way out. It's really bizarre. When I was detecting last night, I saw those signs there, but I was too far to read them. I was like, those signs have to say something like no access beyond this point, do not enter, something like that. It was just a really strange position for those signs to be in, just in the middle of the beach like that. But I got up there and all it said was, no dogs or pets, no glass, no alcohol. It was just showing the list of rules. I was like, all right. But on the other side of those signs, the beach does widen more. It gets a bit wider over there. And that's a stretch of beach up in northern Indian Rocks Beach where the big giant McMansions are. So I'm guessing it's going to be slim pickings detecting up that way, which I do plan to cover. I mean, I could park on 28th Avenue for free. I think there's like 12 spots there. And start detecting up that way, but I'm not going to count on finding a whole ton just because only residents live on that stretch of beach. And although people do walk the beach, I wouldn't really expect... Oh man, they got their spotlight on. Hold on. Kind of like a spotlight. Yeah, they got it shining. Well, it's more of a headlight. It's not a spotlight. Cool. That would be the Coast Guard. I can see there. It's a white and red helicopter. All right, which is it? There it goes. All right. But yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying though. That stretch of beach, people who park at that lot, they're not going to walk a quarter mile down the beach just to set up their stuff and hang out. People tend to drop their stuff pretty close to where they parked, generally. And since all those big houses are right up there on the beach, I mean, rich people, they go on the beach too. Let's just say I'm not going to expect to find a whole lot of stuff up there. I'll find stuff, it'll just be kind of few and far between. Yeah, watch me hit the absolute mega jackpot. Diamond ring after diamond ring after diamond ring. Rich people are just chucking the stuff out their windows. Like, I don't even want it anymore. Here. Not really expecting to find anything here because this is where the packed sand is. But it kept hitting the same spot, so I'm thinking there is something here. Yeah? Oh, now you don't want to read. Alright, I'm just going to take the shovel to it. And I'll just see what I come up with, if anything. Maybe there's something here, and maybe there's not. It says there is. Oh no, don't start, bugs. Shot. Oh, here we are. There was something here. Wow, I was right on the edge of it too. There it is. It's got to be a steak. Yeah, it's a steak. Little bitty one. Very little. He's just sitting right here on the side there. Cool. Finder away. Pinpoint finder. Oh, it's all wet now. Sand's all wet down there. Here we go. That's a false reading. 100%. Believe me, I wish I heard that sound every time that I dig up something. Because that would be silver or a quarter. Or similar, metal-wise. No, it's actually turned out to be pretty good tonight. I've actually cleaned up real well so far. I mean, I had to find over, what, 10, 12 items so far, maybe? Mostly bottle caps, I think. False reading. I'm at that point. Now you see how it consistently hits that spot? It's saying it's a penny. Well, now it's saying it's iron. It says it's 4 bars. But it's consistently hitting penny. So it's going to take a wild guess and say it's a penny. But it did throw off a couple other tones, so we'll see. I think it might be around this spot here. Oh, here we are. Now, because it's a penny, I'm going to take my time because I don't want to lose it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to scrape it away. And oh, look at that. It's another fishing weight. I found one of these before. Oh, I'm sorry. This thing is like way low. Or it's way down. Look at this. It's attached to something too. Oh, wow. That's just the other end. At least this is still here, this attachment. Just to attach it to your next fishing line here. Nice. And I'm gonna say it's a 4. Maybe a 2. No, it's gotta be a 4. Yep, 4. Which means 4 ounces. That's gonna be the best find of the night. Hands down, at least so far. These cost, I've already looked this up on Amazon. These cost about $2 each, give or take. But almost all of them are sold in a set. Like you have to buy like 8 of them or 10 of them or 20 of them. But yeah, an 8-pack is like 16, 17 bucks around there. It pretty much averages out to about $2 each. That's a good deal. That's the third triangular shaped weight that I found. And the second one that was 4 ounces. I wonder what that's gonna have to. I wonder what this is in connection to. I bet it, well, I don't know if it's another one, but it's giving off that tone again. Could I find another? I hope I do. That would be really nice. $4? Heck yeah. it's maybe right about there. No. Oh, here it is. There is another one. Check it out. Another one. Jackpot. Angle it down. And it's also attached to the line too. Come on, let me get it out. Still there? Sweet. Another one. It has the fastener also. Connector. And you just tie your fishing line to the other side there. Alright. Another 4-ouncer. Man, dude lost 2 of these? Maybe he lost 3, I don't know. I mean, again, these things cost $2 each. It's not much, but it adds up. I mean, if you lose like 3 or 4 of these, I mean, you're talking like $10. Nice. Another 4-ouncer anchor weight. Hey, I'll take those all night long, man. I'll dig them up one after the next. With pleasure. Let's get that cleaned off. I'll watch there be another one. Come on, please say yes, please say yes, please say yes. Nah, dang it. Not another one there. Great find though. I would say sometimes if I bump the sand it'll give a reading, but I think there's something here. Maybe. No? Oh yeah, here, this is angled down a bit. There. No, it's not giving me anything. I don't know if you can hear it, but the water gets a little quieter as I'm walking away. As all sound tends to do. Kind of a silly statement there. Alright. It's like a little cove here, a little beach cove. Kind of leads back into a pathway people take to get to those buildings back behind me. Alright, I'm going to do a quick time check here. Alright, I got about 20 minutes, give or take. I want to be out of here by 10. Last night I left at about, I did leave at like 10:45. Yeah, okay. That would make sense why I got to bed when I did. I was thinking it was 10:30, but no, it wasn't. It was 10:45. Because I remember last night it was 10, I remember checking the time. It was 10:18. That's going to be it. What is that? Roma grated Parmesan cheese. Lovely. Come on, people. Who the hell brings Parmesan cheese to the freaking beach anyway? Whatever. Pizza. But yet again, have you ever eaten like a full-on meal on the beach before, especially if it's breezy out? Sand will get on your food, and it's gross, and it sucks. It's gritty. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Love that sound. It's saying it's a dime. Could be silver. Maybe. Who knows? But I'm going for it. But yeah, I remember checking my phone last night when I was filming, and I believe the time was 10:18. And I was like, I'll give it another half hour. Because I was in the zone last night. I was all about detecting last night. I wish I could have stayed out later. Let's see if we can get a big score out of this one. That'd be great. No? Alright. Give it another scan here. Okay. saying it may be like a little bit further up. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at that. It's a toy car. It's Hot Wheel. Dang, a nice one too. Poor kid. Kid lost. Oh wow, it's transparent. You can see through it. Hold on, let me wipe it off a bit. I got a little hand towel in here. Yeah, a kid buried his car and couldn't find it, I'm guessing. There you go. It's got a little bit of rust on the back, so it's clearly been in here for a while, so whatever kid lost it, they're long gone by now. Surely. Power Rage. I've never heard of Power Rage. Made in Malaysia. I'm trying to see if they had like what kind of car. Oh yeah, it does indeed have Hot Wheels on it. That's the logo. Right there. I don't know. Power Rage. I guess that's just what the car is called. Power Rage. It's clear. You can see through it. I don't know if I've ever seen a Hot Wheels that's transparent before. I mean, I don't think that I have. At least not paid attention. I wonder if that'd be cool if it lit up. There's some LEDs in here, but the sand got its way all the way up into the roof though. Somehow. Must have gotten in through the wheel wells. Maybe. Interesting find. Pretty cool find. I don't, it's bittersweet finding a Hot Wheels. I loved Hot Wheels as a kid. I used to collect them. But, it's bittersweet in the way that I'm sure that kid was not happy when he couldn't find it. But that is a lesson in responsibility, though. If you don't want to risk losing your toys, don't bury them in the sand. Yeah, it's we all got to go through trials and tribulations. We all got to learn lessons the hard way sometimes. Life is not a magical utopia where everything is just completely perfect constantly. Okay. The beach widened in this little area. I'm still in this little cove area. Kind of threw me off because I was starting to walk closer to those houses. I was like, wait a minute, I should be on the dune by now. And I was at the dune. But there's this pathway over here that they use to get into those backyards or properties, buildings, houses. Let me grab a sip of water real quick here. Look at the sand. It truly does get everywhere. Just adjusting the tripod a little. Bit of a hill here. Going down. I was gonna say, when are you gonna give me the false reading? Grab my vape stick here. Uh-oh, don't fall over. My detector's leaning. I can't get over how great the weather feels at the moment. If I had a hammock out here, I could totally fall asleep out here all night. Listening to the waves like that, oh man, you ain't kidding. I like the sound of crickets. Actually, I was breeding crickets for my dart frogs, and they will eat pinhead crickets. And I have fed them pinhead crickets, and they enjoy eating them. But the issue with crickets is that there's always going to be some that are bigger than others. And they can't eat crickets that get any bigger than like a pinhead cricket size. I mean, it has to be a really small cricket for them to be able to slap them with their tongue and snatch them up. But they are a real pain to catch. The pinheads are. Like, if you're breeding them on your own, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's probably methods, but the method that I was trying, it was a pain. I was only able to catch like 10, 15 at a time, which is not enough for their meal. So I didn't abandon it though. I still allow those crickets to breed, because I built a nice enclosure for the crickets. I mean, the ones I got from the pet shop, talk about being lucky, because I don't feed them anything. They just live the rest of their lives in this large black Tupperware container with a whole bunch of egg crates, and I've got a red heat lamp that's pointed at it, and they're constantly standing up at the top of the egg crates, just sunbathing themselves in a way. And I always buy those, it's a good one. Rusty, but not bad. Another steak. No, but there's this liquid, it's their water. It's called Cricket Quencher. And I buy like a gallon of it at a time. It costs like 20, I think. But you could get a whole gallon of it, and they'll go through it in a few months. But yeah, I mean, they've got their cricket food, their cricket quencher. They're just having a great time in there. And I enjoy them because I love the sound of crickets. You know, like back when YouTube was still fairly new, I remember setting a video on my laptop to play, help me get to sleep. It was sound of crickets. I mean, nowadays you can go on YouTube and get like 24-hour videos of that. Not only that, but those sleep aid type things they have on YouTube, some of them are amazing. Check that out. That's a new one. Anybody familiar with that cat? Let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know. I mean, honestly, not just this one, but any of those caps that I've shown in the past videos. If you know, definitely drop it in the comments. But yeah, there was this one help you sleep video that also doubled as a visual. But the video was, oh wait, I think I was going the other way, right? But the video, it showed a galaxy. I mean, call it the Milky Way, whatever. It's CGI, but it showed a galaxy, so it's a space theme, traveling through the stars. You know, you see those little white dots flying past. But it has the galaxy in front of you, and it looks like you're in a spaceship traveling. And I think it's a 10-hour video. But over the course of 10 hours, you pass all the way through the galaxy and out the other side. So if you skip ahead 4 hours, 5 hours, you're really close to the center of the galaxy, and the stars are super dense, and it's much brighter. And then as the video goes on, you pass through the center, and it starts getting dimmer. Fewer stars. The volume gets lighter. But you pass by like nebulas and stuff. It was really neat. It was really cool. Very seamless. I mean, if you set that, like, if you built some cool looking, I don't know, like Starship Bridge in your man cave or something, and if you had a really nice big TV set up on your wall, and you put a frame around it to make it look like a window or something, I could see playing that video and displaying it that way would look real legit. Very cool. But that video could easily double as just a background video to have, like, you know, when you have company over and you're all hanging out, birthday party or whatnot. It's kind of like Christmas, where people who don't have a fireplace, they'll go on YouTube these days. I mean, I remember they used to sell DVDs of those, of the fireplaces for Christmas. It's kind of like just a loop of a fire in a fireplace playing Christmas music. But yeah, that video in particular, if you're having friends over and you're just hanging out, talking, drinking, whatever, I mean, I could see somebody playing that, just having that video on in the background, just, and it does have spaceship sounds to it. I mean, you kind of occasionally hear subtle beeps in the background and kind of a low-pitched humming type noise, because of course space is completely silent. You know, there's no sound in space. In space, no one can hear you scream. The beach really opened up here. I mean, you can't tell, but like, here's the buildings there. The beach goes all the way up to their porch. But over here, it's all dunes. And then that's the bench. You could barely see it, and the water is straight out that way. But yeah, the beach, it really opens up out over here. It's cool. All right, I hit something here. But I'm not gonna go all the way up. In fact, I'm probably about time to get going anyway. Let me check the time. Yeah, it's about time to go. It's 9:53. Actually, this would be a perfect stopping point, actually, because this is an area of the beach I will definitely remember. The way that it opens up like it does. Like, the beach suddenly just got much wider in this area. Here we go. Oh, a penny. Cool. So where the beach opens up over here, that'll be my indication that I can start scanning over here. But if I spend 10-15 minutes scanning here, I may not know exactly where I left off. It'd be better to just leave this area of the beach untouched for next time. So I'm just going to scan right here. I thought I heard another one. It was a higher pitch beep than that, but maybe not. No? All right. Well, that's going to do it for me, folks. That will conclude the metal detecting portion. So if you're here just to watch me dig up stuff, feel free to end the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you in the next one. But I don't have a... oh, here, I'm going to turn this off. There it goes. Oh yeah, here, hold on. I'm gonna collapse I'm gonna turn my tripod into a selfie stick. There we go. I don't see anybody, so. I gotta show the ground. I mean, if I point it straight ahead, you're just seeing nothing but blackness. I'm hoping I can find the exit. I don't want to walk the beach all the way down to where my car was parked. It's a long walk. I'd rather do it on the sidewalk, out there on the street. Oh yeah, okay. I think I know where the entrance is. The access. Yeah, I cleaned up pretty good though. Did pretty good tonight. I think I might have made off with maybe 20 items. Just those 2 sinkers was well worth coming out for tonight, finding that. But yeah, tomorrow I've got other obligations that I have to do, and family stuff. You know, it's a school night, it's a work night, you know, for very typical reasons. I'm probably not, ow, hold on, I think I got a sand spur. Yikes. Yep, I think it was the sand spur. These things are very sharp and spiky. It sucks when you step on them. But yeah, you know, family obligations. I gotta make dinner, all that good fun stuff. So I gotta make sure that, you know, I've got time for everything. But I will leave open maybe the possibility that I might come out. If I do, it'll be at like 4:30. Not 4:30, maybe 5. Somewhere around 5 o'clock or so. May come out for like 1 hour, but I wouldn't hold my breath. This might be my last video until possibly Friday. I'm hoping not, because I've really been into it the last few weeks, and I have been able to squeeze a little bit of time, like last week, for instance. I think last week I did come out like on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and this week for me is just like last week. So as far as my availability, hang on, I'm stepping. I think it was another sand spur. Yeah, those things suck. Imagine a burr. We don't really have burr. Well, I mean, we do, but they don't look like the burrs that I recognize up north. But those little prickly things that get stuck to dogs, cats, your clothes. They're just like that here, except they're, oh yeah, I remember that. That weird hole with a bunch of seaweed in it. But it's just like a burr. Except sand spurs they're sharp enough to pierce your skin. Okay, it's not there. I know I'm getting close. That's why I'm pointing off here to the side, so I can see where. Crap, piece of sand fell in my hair. Usually a bench will indicate that there's an exit. There could have been one back there where that other bench was. I wasn't really concerned with looking around over there. Here we are. I found it. Yeah, if you're out here at the beach after dark, and if you don't have a flashlight, and if you're all stressed out, and if you have anxiety about trying to find an exit that you're allowed to walk through, just look for a bench, look for trash cans. Those are pretty hard to miss in the dark. I mean, I would say look for a sign, but signs, that there's signs around almost everybody's backyard around here that says no trespassing, keep out, do not enter. No, I would totally have some Gandalf sign saying you shall not pass or something like that. I'd make it into some fun. I don't know if anybody watching this, have you ever heard of Juke Squad? What was it? PPJT, something like that. Juke Squad. JOOGSQUAD. They live right down the street from here. They live in Indian Rocks Beach. I mean, I live like 10 minutes from them. I've never met them. They got like 5 or 6 million subs. They've been on, I think, America's Got Talent. They were the guys who were jumping on the trampoline full of mouse traps. And they were wearing Speedos and doing that. But yeah, that's them. They do a lot of pranks up on Clearwater Beach. They do a lot of trampoline related stuff and swimming pool related stuff. They do a lot of beach stuff because the dude who runs the channel, his dad has a house right on the beach. It's a one story. It's nothing spectacular. I mean, it just looks like your regular house. It's not some crazy McMansion. Actually, I still got the light on. There. All right. Got the light off. Nope, can't cross yet. All right, I'm gonna cross here. Yeah, my pack got heavier. Definitely heavier. Gained at least a few pounds. A couple pounds. Well, just those 2 sinkers I found, those alone, that's 8 ounce. So that's half a pound right there. Just those 2. And I think I am parked a little further tonight than I was last night. If you're back from yesterday's video, might take an extra minute or two to get down to where the light's at. You know what? No, hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of a few nights ago. But my car's parked where the traffic light is at. And you don't see a traffic light here, which means that I'm still a good ways away. But it'll suddenly come into view. You'll see that green light. Yeah, the road curves up there. Pretty much right where it starts curving, that's where the light's gonna be. It's all wet over here, sprinklers going off. Those are cool. I like those orange lights. They look more yellow in the camera, but they're very orange. They look Halloween orange. It's interesting. I don't think those buildings don't look anything alike, but they have the exact same lights. Huh. Same color as those, the street lights. They're the exact same color. Obviously, they use that color to tone down the light pollution. At least that's what I've always figured. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my detector. I'm gonna switch. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna wrap up this light. I don't need it plugged in anymore. Just gonna wrap it up. Sorry, the camera's all over the freaking place. Just adjusting my pack. It's in an uncomfortable position and I still have a little ways to walk. Yeah, ice cream shop should be in this plot. Yeah, it's still there. What am I talking about? The sign's right there. You'll see it. It says Bay 1 ice cream Cuban sandwiches. It's this sign right here. Why does my camera suck so bad, man? Like, you can't even freaking... Here, hold on. I mean, why? Why is it not auto? There, that's what it's supposed to look like. Turn it down. There you go. It's over there. Good grief, for crying out loud. It was like washed out completely, even though most of the sign was in the camera. Nothing around. Oh, they're closed. Of course they are. Next time. I'll stop in there next time. It's just your everyday run-of-the-mill gift shop. It's nice they have that one here because there's not really many gift shops around here. A lot of this is either residential or vacation rentals where you could rent by the week. Or Airbnb. I keep forgetting about Airbnb. I've never used it before. But yeah, I'm sure that's also pretty popular around here. It's a bar. I gotta get home. I can't be getting my drink on. Oh, car coming. Walk quick. Still no light. Yeah, I definitely walked farther the other day when I was out here. I'm trying to remember when I was out here last. I think it was on Saturday. It's either Friday or Saturday. I don't know, sometimes the days blend together, especially if I'm metal detecting every day. Man, look at that building. Nice. I filmed that walk-in. It's the one that had the fountains out front. Jolly Trolley. Although some of them, I don't think that was one of them. Some of them actually have, the windows are open. And you can lean out or whatever. Not that you're supposed to, but it's open air. Okay. You know, blow out his eardrums, man. I can't believe people drive around like that. As somebody who lost all of their hearing in one of their ears, it really actually does suck to lose your hearing. Although I would take my situation over someone who loses, let's say, 30% of their hearing in both ears. I would definitely take complete deafness in one ear over partial deafness in both ears, which I'm sure extremely loud music does after a while. What's it called? Tinnitus? Is that what that is? No, tinnitus is ringing of the ears. I've got that. I've had that since my injury. I don't know. I don't know what the term's called. Maybe it's just called partial deafness. Well, it would be partial bilateral hearing loss. There you go. Because I have total unilateral hearing loss in my left ear. That's the technical term. I don't think it gets any more fancier than that. I think that's about as good as it gets as far as that condition is concerned. There is that like 1930s looking building. I don't know, just the way the rails and the windows look. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. I just thought it had kind of a 1930s looking vibe to it. Legacy Vacation Resorts. I think I did film that the other night. It wasn't last night, right? You see, just like that, the light's there, traffic light's there. Well, it's as if it just came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, the other night I walked through this thing. I showed it's a Native American memorial, the Tocobaga Indians, that their tribe, the main settlement is in Safety Harbor, but they were speckled all around Pinellas County, and I'm sure probably Hillsborough County and whatnot, but they were wiped out from smallpox. When Ponce de Leon landed here, he landed here in what's called Jungle Prada today. It's a neighborhood in St. Pete. That was, I'm gonna go up here. That was the first spot that we know, or that, I don't know, at least that's what the sign says. These days, I don't even know how to say it properly, but it was, oh man, what was the year? It was like 1510, it was 1515, somewhere around there. It was when Ponce de Leon he landed on the North American continent. And that is, at least in current history, at least the sign says, that's the first place in all of North America where Europeans ever landed. But I know about the Vikings, and they were landing up in Canada, like going back way before that, probably 500 AD. I don't know. I just know it was a long time ago when they were out. What was it? I think it was like Newfoundland, maybe. Newfoundland had that somebody had uncovered, like archaeologically, they dug up some artifacts that they believe came from the Vikings. And Newfoundland is not in Europe. It's over here in Canada. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'm just going to cut it here. And I don't know, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.